Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime. It's your girl
Ruka
and Big Boy Summer here, bringing you another episode of High Rise Invasion. You know what it is, let's get right into it.
We're going to be covering episodes 2 to 5 today, just because the anime is not moving too much, and we also want to be there to cover Ben and Kabaddi in real time.
So far I feel like it's been a 14-year-old's or a young boy's dream anime. Blood and guts, gore, and scantily clad women. Yeah, it's a bit gratuitous, all of those things, and literally that's all I've been seeing on my screen.
I have to agree, it's actually quite irritating, especially like Yuri falling over all the time, the constant talk of panties. It's quite immature. I mean, okay, I've watched anime that have things like that in it, but it just hits different with this one, and it just feels really immature. Also, I don't like the fact that Mayu is constantly saying how great Yuri is and how strong Yuri is and how she looks up to her and now she can do all this because of Yuri, when Yuri hasn't really represented anything strong to me. Her emotions just flip and change at the drop of a hat. It's really weird, and I kind of wish that Mayu was the actual MC.
I kind of agree with you. Like, what is Yuri really? 1 minute she's strong, next minute she's crying, next minute she can't kill anyone, next minute she's resolved herself to kill someone. It's flipping, it's up and down, and it's not intellectually consistent. Yeah, like you said, we've watched some questionable animes, but I just feel like if you're gonna do it properly. Go in or go home. Either be about that or don't. But don't try and half wash it both ways. It's just And again, yeah, Mayu is the strongest character. Her and Rika are doing the most for me in this anime at this moment in time. I don't feel like they've given Yuri the kind of screen time necessary for her to be given the accolades that she's been given. Silly little things that are normal jokes and tropes, such as Sachio spilling the beans to the guy closer to God straight away and ruining the whole plan, wouldn't happen in a situation where you're trying to survive. You keep your mouth shut. You wouldn't want to ruin the situation at all. It's like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel consistent to me.
His character wasn't consistent in the first place, because first he arrived saying he's going to kill everyone that is close to God, and then quickly switched and said, oh, actually, help me take revenge, as if the revenge wasn't even his initial plan, like he just decided on the spot. He's an older man as well. Like, I just feel like as an older man he wouldn't have been so ridiculous in his actions. Not saying that older people can't make stupid mistakes, but it was just the level of his personality was inconsistent with any person I've ever met or even seen on screen. Like, it was just a level of stupidity, craziness, and switching your whole mentality like that was just too much to handle for me. But I do want to talk about some of the things that I really did like, and that has to be mostly with the masks. Now, we did find out some really interesting information about them, such as their memories are actually being controlled, and if a mask has some kind of defect that another mask can visibly see, they will turn on them. But you don't even need a mask to be controlled. So that actually leaves more questions, like, why don't you just remask people who have a defective mask? Why eliminate someone who has a defect in their mask if you can still control them? They're still responding to commands, so it's just a little bit strange for me.
Well, them having 4 types of masks as well, one of them being the jackpot mask that actually bestows the power of God on you, is fantastic. I like the slight nod to Tower of God here. Well, there's a big fat tower in the middle of the situation, which was great. The whole elimination process, where I'm guessing everyone picked here is a possible candidate and brings something to the table in terms of maybe becoming the perfect god or even being allowed to join this sort of contest. I like that. It was really good. And the happy mask, the sad mask, and the emotionless mask thing, I really like that. It's like it's bringing the whole back in the day theatre vibes from the ancient Greek situation, the mythology of gods, you know, the times where most of us Westerners kind of look back ancient Greek gods into the modern day with cell phones and Kuon having the power to use her cell phone to enact the wrath of God. I just loved the poetry there. I thought it was really good. The thing I'm not enjoying though is the sort of shippy vibes I'm getting between Kuon and Sniper Mask. I'm not feeling that. It feels a bit creepy to me.
I'm not really feeling Kuon's character at all at the moment. I mean, she came out of nowhere. What makes her immediately closer to God? What makes her be able to use that ability straight away? It just felt way too convenient. She just feels too convenient overall, and I don't really like her. And yeah, I do also like the different types of masks and their different functions, and I also found it interesting that they actually used children. Well, I don't know if they used children exclusively, but we did see a child leaving a backpack, and it was a mask that was completely indifferent to everything going on, I'd like to say. And they're obviously dropping off food, supplies, and weapons. Why is that though? Why is this place being supplied with food? And if it is being supplied with food, why did we see that mask eating a person? I mean, if you're gonna cannibalize, at least cook it first.
You've been watching too much One Punch Man.
First of all, there is no too much One Punch Man. There's no amount that you can watch that will be too much.
Okay, fair enough. Good point. The food. Where's the food coming from? I don't see no shops. Are they going into the real world to get food and bringing it over? Like, what's going on? And God of what? Is it the God of this realm? The God of all the realms? I mean, like, if it's God of everywhere, like, sign me up. I'll jump on this mask thing real quick. Like, another thing as well is like, you're giving snippets of proper moral dilemmas, and then it's washed away with either situational comedy or something completely irrelevant, and then you lose that sense of seriousness and grip. And as I said, it's good for like children, I guess, but not really a thought-provoking sort of anime for me. I don't know. Do you get what I mean?
It isn't thought-provoking. Like, I found it weird that they were just sleeping whenever they felt like it instead of someone standing watch. I mean, this is a world where there are masked maniacs running around killing everything in sight. So the fact that you're not even sleeping in shifts, you're not watching each other's backs more carefully, is weird, and it does just feel really superficial at times. But the thing is, at the same time, the concept is actually really interesting at the same time. So it's like the story is interesting, but it's like it was handled really badly. I also really hate Yuri's voice actor. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I usually don't mind voice actors as long as they're Japanese. Like, they usually say it's usually fine. But Yuri's voice actor grates on me. Oh my gosh, so much. I keep feeling like I'm watching an English dub. Wow. Every time she speaks.
That is cold. Like, it's true, but it's cold. Are you also getting a little bit creeped out by the fact that every situation, when they're in any sort of violent situation, someone's clothes needs to come off?
Yes. I don't really get the purpose. It's like, sometimes when I'm watching certain anime, it makes me really consider the person that actually either directed this to happen or the person that like wrote it to happen. It just makes me start thinking, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, something is not right with you. Because, like, I mean, even the episode 1, it wasn't just that it was an assault. It was the words that he said as well. A teenage girl is like the dream. Why? Why is a underage girl the dream? And not just the dream, but to actually assault.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that ain't my dream, but I don't know. I don't get it myself. It's not the part of the community I'm happy about, and for some reason they've hit their niche and people are still going to watch this, and people are actually watching it for it. It's ridiculous. Does my new cell phone have unlimited battery? Like, because I know that if my phone is on for a day, that phone is cutting off.
That's not even my biggest issue. My biggest issue is the limitless clips that Yuri has.
Yeah, bruv.
Limitless. She took one gun. Where are you getting all these spare magazines? Please tell me. She must have popped like 1 million in there. But then when she had the
revolver,
the handgun, she was like, oh, I've already done 5 shots, so I only have 1 left. So now we're counting bullets.
Yeah, that means the gun had plot armor in it.
What? Like, come on, man. And then Rika is running with a huge, I don't know, mallet?
Warhammer.
He's literally got Thor's hammer in his hand, and then he runs down the corridor and he has nothing in his hand. Then he turns around and he has it in his hand. Like, I'm sorry, but that can't fit into your back pocket, bro. Where is it? It felt like I was watching Dragon's Dogma again. And things were disappearing and reappearing. Oh, jeez.
First of all, Dragon's Dogma was worse than this.
But at least it was funny. It was so bad that it was hilarious. It was so bad that it was almost good because it was so funny.
Now, we've got the concept of angels and we've got the concept of gods. Do you think we're going to get the concept of demons and devils? Or are the people already there, the devils and demons? Like, do you get what I mean?
No, I doubt it, because we also had that weird chef mask mention Welcome to Heaven. They are also up in the sky. Also, they have mentioned the tower that reached to the clouds. So what it's making me think now is...
Everybody dead?
No, because Yuri was in class and she just happened to see the tower. But what it's making me think is, what exactly is in this realm? Is it the body? Is it the mind? Is it the spirit, or is it a mixture of both? Are people really fully disappearing? Like when we had South, we saw that they were stuck in the game and it was really their minds, and they had to move their bodies like to the hospital so that they could be on life support so that their body could, you know, continue on. Is it something that's similar to that, or did they really fully get transported? And also, what happens to the dead? Do they really die? Like, is it really death? Because we really don't understand this world or the realm or how it actually works at this moment in time. So it really is, the possibilities are quite endless at the moment.
I agree. I think that the possibilities are endless, but you know, I just hope they tackle the answers well. The way that they're going, I don't really see a season 2. But it's Netflix, so probably.
Why do you hate Netflix so much?
I don't. I love Netflix. I watch Netflix every day.
Also, we've seen that some masks can keep their own will. Some of the masks are defective, but it's making me think, like, this world is so thought out. There is no escape. There really is no escape. So now they've accidentally made defective masks. Yet if a normal mask ends up with a defect, they have to eliminate themselves. So those defects must be intentional.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was like, wait, hold on. Chef guy was acting a little bit too flavoursome. Do you get what I mean? Like, someone would have noticed something. A mask would have noticed something.
Right, and killed him. Like they tried to kill Sniper Mask. However, Sniper Mask has also, after the fact, gotten commands. So it's very strange. Well, we're not going to get any more answers this time around, but we will be back again next Friday with another episode, another segment to see if we get any more answers out of this anime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Peace.